Hey, my name is Sneh Patel. I'm a marketing major at Georgia State University, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a pivot table and a combo chart. Alright, first of all, we want to go to the Insert tab, click Pivot Table. For our data range, we want to make sure we select all the data. And so now we have the Pivot Table field options. We want to put retailer country in the columns, product type in the rows, and then for our values, we put quantity. We want to change the value field settings of this to summarize it by count. And we also want to change the format of the number to number and make sure the decimal places are set to 0. And click OK. Click OK. And then we do the same formatting for our next value, product line. Make sure it's summarized by count and make sure the format is right to number and make sure the decimals are to 0. And click OK. And then for our final value, we want to put a revenue. But for this one, our value field settings will be a little different. We're going to summarize this one by average. We go down to average. And make sure the number format is set to currency. And we can keep the 2 decimal places for this for currency. And click OK. So now that we have our table set up, we can just exit out that menu. And here we see all our data for every country in the columns. But if we just want to see, we can filter out our selected countries, Korea and Finland. And here we have our data for Korea and Finland. Well, we gotta wait for Korea to show up. And there we go. And now if we want to make a combo chart, just go down to charts, click more charts, go down to combo, and now we can set our options for our combo chart. So for the count of quantity for Korea, we want to put clustered column. Then for the count of product line in Korea, we can set it to area. For the average of revenue in Korea, we can set it to line with markers. And we're going to do the same thing for the Finland data. So count of product line, we're going to set that one to area. For the average of revenue, we can set that one for as line with markers as well. And finally, we can set the secondary axis markers for each of the average of revenue data points. And click OK to confirm the settings. And our graph will show up. So if we want to resize our graph, we can just pull from the bottom right corner or the top left corner and resize the graph. It's still a little small, so I'm gonna move it off the table so it doesn't interfere with our data in the table. Just move it to the right, and now we can resize the graph. And after that's done, that's all. We completed the combo chart and the pivot table. for the given data. You see it?